Hola! So today I said it in Spanish. I hope I pronounced it right, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say thank you for whoever watched my video, my previous video, and subscribed to my channel. That meant a lot. Like, I thought when I would post it, no one would watch it, but you ended up liking it, so I'm really grateful for that, and I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So today we'll be using the Prism palette, and we're gonna follow Emma Cervin, I want to say. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. She's very pretty and very talented, so I followed her video. I really like what she done. I hope mine ended up being like hers, so I'm gonna also put her video under my description so you can also look at her video because she's very talented. And we're gonna start. So I'm gonna start with my face off the camera, and then I'll be back and we'll do the eyes together. I finished my face. I did some foundation, some bronzer. I haven't done any blush or highlighting. I wanted to do my eyes first and then finish it. And side note, if you see that my foundation is a little bit brighter than my skin tone right now, just ignore it. I got tan this summer, and my foundation doesn't match my color, and I've been waiting to get this new foundation, the Dior foundation. Dior Backstage, I believe that's what it's called. And they didn't have it at Sephora, so let's start with the eyes. Excited to start it. I'm a little bit nervous. This is the palette we'll be using today, the Abh Prism palette, and I'm very excited. I haven't used it that often. For some reason, the colors always intimidated me. As much as I like this palette, I was too scared to use it. So this would be a great challenge for me too. I have my laptop to my right, to your left, and let's start watching the video and let's follow her.
Apply a little bit of loose powder under my eyes just to prevent any potential fallout.
She's using this color. It's called Saturn, I believe. I'm not sure. She's using it as her base, so that's what we're gonna do. So these colors are very pigmented, and the one thing I learned from my previous video is that I shouldn't go heavy-handed. I should just go like slowly, like build things up, because that's easier than when I do it too strong. Then I can't fix. Well, I did fix it from the previous video, but it's just harder. May have gone a little bit heavy-handed. Let's see if I can fix it. Maybe I should name my channel to "Can I Fix It?" ? I'm just gonna use a clean brush to blend the edge because I think it's still too harsh. I don't know if this was a clean brush. Another thing I learned by watching my previous video and editing it is that I noticed I press them out. Not like that, but I put so much pressure. I think it would be easier to just go light-handed. Okay, so she's doing her under eye as well, so I'm just gonna do that. Her blending skills are amazing. I'm just gonna blend more. So she's going right straight into this Throne shade, which is the green color that I really wanted to play with, but I've been always scared. So let's start it. So she used a flat brush. I don't think she wet her brush. So I'm just gonna not wet my brush and see what happens. And if it's not as vibrant as I want it to be, I'm just gonna wet my brush. And I'm just gonna press. Sometimes I like to use the tip of the brush to go in, like this, and then just stamp it on my eyelid. That way I know how far I want to go up. I'm looking at her video. I've noticed that her green is much more brighter than what I have right now. I don't know if it's the lighting, I don't know, maybe I just can't see it as well. So I'm just gonna wet it a little bit, wet the brush a little bit. A lot of more sparkle is coming up, so I'm gonna go without wetting it at first to cover the areas I want to, and then I'm gonna wet my brush and go over it again. That way I have a little bit more control. I think I went higher on this eyelet than this one, so I'm just gonna again use the tip of my brush and then stamp it. And now I'm gonna wet the brush. It's such a nice green color though, oh my goodness. She used a blending brush to blend the edges to make sure there are not harsh lines between the green and the orange, so that's what I'm gonna do. She's using the flat brush that she was using for the lower lash line, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just pressing it very lightly because I don't want it to be too dark. I'm just gonna connect them. And she went back to her blending brush with the orange shade to blend the lower lash line again. So I'm gonna do that. So now she uses another palette. I think it's a highlighting palette to intensify the middle part of the lid. I don't have that palette that she's using. It's a highlighting palette. I don't have it, but I do have something that I think it's gonna do the same job. This palette, it has this color that intensifies the colors and it's very nice. So I'm gonna use this instead of what she's using. I'm gonna wet my brush to make sure it intensifies that look. Now she's using this color for her inner corner. I messed up a little bit here. I dragged it instead of stamping and that's what happened. I used a clean brush to take that piece off. So I just used the blending brush and I just tried to blend it. Today I used this Tatcha primer. I have a mini version, I don't have the big one. I just want to test it and oh my god, it's really good. Like, I was impressed. Sometimes I feel like if I invest in higher end products or like more expensive products, it's like a little bit of gamble. Like, if you do your research, it's not a gamble, but I'm saying it's a gamble in a sense that then you like the products too much and you want to buy it, but it's too expensive. It's just like, ugh. Let me know what you think. She's using a black eyeliner. That's what I'm gonna do as well. I think by the end of this series, if I learn to do my makeup, my eye makeup, without poking my eyes and without making my eyes red, that would be a bonus. And then she used the black eyeshadow from the palette and she smoked out the lower lash line. I think this black is very black, so I'm just gonna go easy-handed because I don't want to mess up the entire look. I think that's a look. I finished it. Now I'm gonna wipe the powder and I'm gonna do mascara. I'm gonna put lashes, and then we'll be done. I just noticed that this side it's much more orange versus this side, so I'm just gonna go back and brighten the other side as well. So sometimes when I put my mascara, the wand is black, and I go close to my eye and then I stamp it and there are like black spots that are left over. So the way I try to fix it, I just use a Q-tip, literally. I think this is the final look. Let me know if you like it or what I could have done to improve it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe and you like this video because it means a lot to me. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye.